Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and welcome to the Q&A video. It's Thursday night. Like I said, I was going to do this. So if it's Thursday night and you put in a question, like if I upload this Friday and you put in a question Friday morning, obviously I'm not going to answer it because it's too late. Um, but got my bottle of water, and I'm going to open up YouTube to check out what I have. Probably about 10, 15 questions at most. And I got... Huh. 87 comments with a couple questions for each comment. That's 87 comments and around 26 PMs. This ain't gonna be enough. Be right back. This. Okay. Holy shit. That's very humbling. And truthfulness is very, very humbling. I thank you all for asking that many people asking me questions. You should give a shit what I have to say. Why? I'm out full of hot ass and air. I got hot ass and I'm full of hot air. Whatever. Well, first let me check my channel. Even though, let's see. Even though I said don't leave it, but just in case, let's see. I don't know if this is part of it. GTA Fan 421. Just so you know, I saw the Cobra Blu-ray today. I didn't know if the DVD has the making of a featurette. It does. I think that was just a common question. Oh, that was 5 days ago. So, Video Vault guy. Hey Matt, I didn't know you had surgery. I'm sorry you had that, but I'm glad you're okay. It's good to see you again. Take care. I'm actually what you saw before this video is my older review of Inception. I put in the box, the info. I had an older video, Inception, which was that. And that was around the time I had surgery on my taking teeth out. Basically, I had a copyright claim about the trailer I put up. So I tried this thing on called Video Editor on YouTube, where basically, I guess, when you, on your video and you click Edit Annotations or Edit Captions, you click on it, it takes you to a screen, and on top is a Video Editor. I clicked on that, and apparently you can snip stuff out of your own review. So I did that. Okay, what's it do if I snip the trailer out? What it does, what I didn't know, is that it actually, when you click publish, it re-uploads your video, which I don't like. I figured like it would still have your video right there, but no, it re-uploads your video, so you lose all your comments and stuff. But it does take that little part out that you trimmed out, and so that was like a testing of that. And it took the copyright claim down. So, but that was something I'm testing out. So, Video Vault guy, thank you. But that was a surgery I had long ago. That was a video I did when I had my surgery on my taking all my 5 teeth out. But thank you, that was very kind of you. TuneDog52, because I asked not to put any questions on my channel, but you know, just in case. Do you have any hopes for the Thing prequel? No. I mean, I did a video with my friends Effrey and Mike. They have no hopes for it. Yes, I'm going to it hating the film, but there's a reason for that. The John Carpenter's The Thing is one of my favorite films of all time. My favorite horror film of all time, so I have no hope for it. No hope for it at all. I saw the trailer. People are like, you can't judge from the trailer. That's what a trailer's supposed to do, folks. A trailer is supposed to either entice you or go, I don't want to see that movie. And I've gone to films that I've wanted to hate. Like Inception, that was a film I wanted to hate, and I liked it. 127 Hours was the same thing, but I liked that movie. So a lot of movies like that. It means they impress me. But the Thing prequel doesn't impress me. The cast doesn't impress me. Okay, there are Americans there for some reason. Granted, it's a prequel, so you're going to have some of the same stuff, but it's just going to feel like a big old case of deja vu all over again. And there's nothing about that. I'm like, you could have done a sequel to The Thing with John Carpenter, Kurt Russell, and Keith David, but Universal said no. But then they say yes to a prequel. They don't say yes to a sequel directed by John Carpenter or Kurt Russell, but they do say yes to a prequel. That's where my anger becomes. Second, what do you think of the 2011 year of movies as compared to the movies of 2010? Frankly, I think it kind of sucks. Because 2010 had The Expendables, favorite film of that year, hands down. But it just felt like, granted, the year's not over yet, but there were films that I liked more than this year. Like, if I went this year, I have not seen Transformers 3, granted. But, okay, I like Battle Los Angeles. I liked Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which was made in 2010. I liked Source Code. I liked Paul. I liked Drive Angry. But if I look at last year, it seemed like there were films that I liked even more, including The Expendables. I don't know, I really liked Skyline. I really liked Unstoppable. Maybe there'll be surprises, but to me, there's a lot of films I kind of feel are meh. Kung Fu Panda 2, I saw that. I thought it was meh. Captain America, I thought it was meh. Thor, I don't know. I haven't seen it. Did I like Sucker Punch? Did I like, I don't know. There was no top, like, I like Battle Los Angeles a lot, but there wasn't that pinnacle film for me that year, like The Expendables were. So, year 2011 so far, I don't know. Third, how do you like the NASCAR game design that made in honor of well, he made like a NASCAR, because he's very much into NASCARs. And I left a comment saying I did enjoy it, and I thought that was very nice. So, thank you very much for that. Let's see. This will go to the PMs. Spoon Eater 2. Would you be able to do a review of the Harry Potter series? I know you're not a big fan and shit, but to be honest, those movies ain't supposed to be like well acted and shit. Just fun. It was a huge part of my childhood, and I love them. I would consider giving it another shot. Well, first off, Harry Potter is known for their well acting and stuff. They really are. They're very high up there in the pinnacle. And to be honest, Harry Potter, nothing about that interests me. The whole series? Not anytime soon, probably. I saw them, I didn't care for them. I don't care about the stories. I don't care about any of the actors. I don't care about the constant CGI usage. I didn't care about Lord of the Rings, so why would I care about this? Just nothing about it. I don't care about the books. I don't care about the characters. I don't care about the actors. I don't care about the directors. I don't care about the stories of Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Don't care. Maybe I'll review one of those movies one day. I don't know, but nothing anytime soon. I understand they're a big part of your childhood. That's cool. Just not my cup of tea. Also, what are your feelings towards Shaun of the Dead? It's like the only zombie movie you haven't talked about. Thanks for looking at my message. Well, thank you. I like Shaun of the Dead. I like Shaun of the Dead a lot, actually. I think it's a fun movie. I think it's well directed. More importantly, well written. I thought those two guys in the lead who went on to do Hot Fuzz, they did a great job together. I like the homages, but it wasn't enough to make me puke. So in the opening, you had a little music to, Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead, and the moments where they're throwing the records at the zombies, and it was fun. It's entertainment. I have it on DVD. I enjoy Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, I guess I got a few from Jimmy Cage 316, who asks, "How do you feel about the new Rambo video game? Would you buy a next-gen console to play it?" Um, I think it's cool they're making a new Rambo video game for the new systems. I think like PC, 360, PS3. I think it's cool. Um, I won't buy a. Will I buy a new system? No, because paying $200, $300, $200 just to play one game. Xbox 360, I am never going to buy because I've heard consistently they break down and shit. And I know people like, well, they've helped. They've, the Red Ring of Death is no more. But then I hear another story about, oh, this is bullshit. I got a new one. It still had a Red Ring of Death. I don't care that, oh, there's this thing that you will fix it. You'll, what's the deal that they have where it's a warranty. I don't care about warranty. I don't want to buy a system that in a month or two will break down and then have to send it all the way up there, send it all the way back, all the way up there, and go through all that hassle when I can plug in my fucking, my PS2. I can plug in my Super Nintendo from back in 1990 and still play the son of a bitch. Which at that time, Super Nintendo was high tech, but the son of a bitch still works. I don't want to buy Xbox 360 since there seems to be like pieces of crap. Oh, it broke. Red Ring of Death. Okay, we fixed it now. And then, oh, well, you're just one of the lucky ones. You got Red Ring of Death again. PS3 is too expensive. Blu-ray, I got a Blu-ray player. I didn't buy the Blu-ray player. I got it as a gift, but I have a Blu-ray player. And to buy a PS3 system, like, I have PS2 games I haven't even played for a long time, so no, I'm just gonna watch a playthrough. Because the same thing I did with Ghostbusters. That new Ghostbusters game came out. I just watched someone do the playthrough. They recorded from beginning, and I'll do the same for Rambo. But I look forward to the Rambo game. That seems cool. He also asks, what do you think about Arnold Schwarzenegger's comeback movie, The Last Stand? In the movie, Arnold plays a sheriff in his 60s who is to take down a drug lord before he reaches the border. I'm for it. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I know he's fucked up personal-wise. He's been an idiot. But I look forward to The Last Stand because it's not Terminator. It's not a sequel. It seems like an action film. He's playing a sheriff. But I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing Arnold again. So yeah, I look forward to it. So hopefully it'll be good. I look forward to it. I mean, hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it won't be one of those, shit, depressing. What do you think Bruce Willis being the main villain in Expendables 2? If that's how it's actually going to be, then I'm for it. I mean, the Expendables 2, they keep changing things all the time. This is confirmed. Nah, not really. No, it's a rumor. No, now it's confirmed. They keep changing it. I know it's supposed to be shooting in October or something, but until I see a trailer that Bruce Willis is the main villain, then I'm for it. I mean, if Bruce Willis is the main bad guy, awesome. Although it's strange because the guy has like 15 movies, like G.I. Joe 2 and Die Hard 5 and that one called Looper or whatever the hell it was called. He's got like 15 movies. I don't know how the hell he's going to get time. If he's only there for a week, that means he's probably not going to be doing much, which kind of would suck. So I don't know. His final question is, what do you think of Men in Black 3? No hope for it. Like, what? Really? I like Men in Black. I do. I enjoy Men in Black. I know my friend Effrey doesn't like the film, but I enjoy Men in Black. But Men in Black 2 sucked. I have it on DVD, but it pretty much sucked. Men in Black 2. It sucks. Men in Black 3, all the rumors, all the reshoots, oh, we had to reshoot this, all the delays, Will Smith being an asshole about some story about his gigantic trailer. I'm like, you're putting all your money into these big fucking futuristic trailers, whatever the fuck it is that you're living in, but yet that should be going to the movie. It seems like they're not even caring about the movie. It's more, about, oh, I have a big enough trailer and shit. I have no hope for it. Them reshooting, delays, all the problems. Alec Baldwin's going to be in it, but then he had to drop out and so on and so forth. I have no hope for the film. I really don't. I really don't. I would rather see him do Bad Boys 3, not Men in Black 3. If it was Bad Boys 3, I look more forward to it. But Men in Black 3, Men in Black 2 sucked. This one, probably not going to be up to par. But thanks for the questions. Shadow Pimp 2500 has 15 questions. Wow. Okay. How do you come up with your signature look for your videos? Not sure what you mean by signature look. Yeah, do you mean this, I guess? Well, because I'm bald. I'll be flat honest, I'm pretty bald. I'm pretty bald. That's the honest truth. And I don't really like the way it looks. I think it looks ugly. Listen, maybe it look like I'm 40 years old. So I like putting this on because I think it looks better. It makes me feel more comfortable. It makes me feel nicer. And when I found online it's a rainbow cap, I decided to put it on. And that's pretty much it for the look. So, not much story to it. 2. What's your opinion on the state of movies now as compared to the past years, the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, etc.? I mean, well, the bottom line is things change. It sucks, but that's how it is. Each decade, like each decade you mentioned is different. The 80s, even the 70s are very different to the 80s. The 80s are very different to the 90s. The 90s is very different to the 2000s, which is going to be very different to today's. I think because I'm nostalgic, I'm always going to look forward to what I grew up with. Times change. Now, I can't fight it, but I can at least state my opinion and say I'm one of those many that don't like it. I mean, I understand, it's the way things are. Action films are now more heavily cut. They're more documentary style, meaning that they're very shaky. Now, when someone says documentary style, it's not just, okay, first person, Blair Witch, Cloverfield. Documentary style is like when they do documentaries, they have a camera that's shaking and someone's filming footage of people. It means that, it's like you're in on the action and it's like doing this a lot. And it's like you're holding a shot, but you see like slight, like this. You can't put the camera in one spot. The editing is like, I like the old-fashioned. You shoot, hits, boom, hit someone. But now it's like a gun, then cuts to the gun, then cuts to the bullet, then it cuts here, then cuts here, then cuts here, then cuts here again. It's very shaky, very schizophrenic editing. The bottom line is that, granted, there's always some films that I like within each year. There has to be, but it's not that... that's why I talk about, like, I do reviews. People wonder why I don't do reviews more films that come out today. Because there's a lot of films that come out today that doesn't mean I hate every single film, but it doesn't give me that certain fire or that certain thrill, that certain, like a film I'm really looking forward to. I could count on one hand films I'm looking forward to in the future. And even those are like shaky. But back in the 80s and 90s, I could name 50 films off the top of my head that I enjoy. And then 2000s, you're kind of slowing down, and then here, it's just, I understand CGI is here to stay, but I'm always going to be more of a fan of practical effects, matte paintings. They just look better to me. They're more pleasing to the eye to me. They look more fluid. They look more... CGI can be done if it's done right. Jurassic Park, The Abyss, T2. But 9 times out of 10 they're done. Even Captain America. I gave it I thought the film was okay, but the CGI bothered me. The Red Skull, I could tell his face was CGI'd in a lot of parts. Why? Why could that not be 100% practical? You can't tell me it's not. I saw the film, folks. I can tell. Other people can't. God bless you. But I could tell. And it's just like back in the old days, it seemed like people, I could see more of the hard work, sweat, and tears during a car chase, during an action scene, a stunt sequence. Yeah, with CGI, you can do everything. That doesn't mean you should do everything, because then it kind of sometimes looks half-assed, in my opinion. You know, I remember Michael Keane did a video about Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which I happen to like as well. But then I know also Michael Keane mentioned about the CGI, and people complain about the CGI, and Michael Keane saying, you have to get a grip, people. CGI is here to stay. I understand what Michael Keane meant, but at the same time, I kind of disagreed, and granted, I really enjoyed Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I don't hate it like people do. I still feel like a lot of that film could still have been done practically. If I can watch back in the old days, King Solomon's Mines and Alan Corman and Lost City of Gold, these low-budget canon films starring, Sharon Stone and I'm like Richard Chamberlain. If they can do that, then I don't understand Spielberg with all of his power, and you're doing Indiana Jones. They're going to throw a budget out there wherever you want. You could film a lot of that stuff practically. Or, you just decide not to do it. Like the monkeys, CGI monkeys, CGI gophers. That's one thing, like some CGI I can understand, but there's some that's like, okay, the jungle at times looked a little bit fake because they interpose some CGI. But why don't they shoot in a real jungle for all of the chase scenes? Like in Last Crusade, you had real tanks. You had a real stuntman hanging off that barrel of the tank being dragged across. Okay, Temple of Doom, granted, they use miniatures, but those special effects just seem like more alive than CGI. I don't know what it is, but I can understand the points, but at the same time, it's more pleasing to my eye, the old school. So the state of movies today, action films, I don't look forward to many action films. There's some I like, but I don't like when they go direct to DVD. They don't look like films. They look like me on this camera. A lot of them, or they're piss yellow, or they're shot in this cheap looking film quality. The direct-to-video films in the 90s, PM Entertainment, like there was a film I reviewed recently, Robert Patrick, or Gary Daniels, the Jeff Speakman stuff. They actually look like films. Like you could see that in the theater. Here you go direct-to-video, direct-to-DVD, they look cheap. The film quality looks cheap to my eye, and that takes me out immediately. So I don't know if that answers your question, but I'm not a fan of state of the movies today. I can't change it. Granted, there's going to be films that I like, but I don't buy many films. That's why you haven't seen a lot of DVD updates recently, because I'm not going to buy a lot of movies. I just simply am not. Plain and simple. If you were to design a box set for Ninja Turtles, what would you put on it? I'm not sure you mean actual artwork, or do you mean what would I put actually for features? To design a box set, I mean, I guess artwork-wise, it doesn't really matter to me, the artwork. I mean, maybe I'll put the first movie, live-action movie, costumes. I guess I would put that, the first movie costumes. I mean, the only time the R word bugs me is when they put the worst costumes, part 3. I would just put the first costumes, whatever R word they want, that's fine. I just want good features. I want a commentary. I want a commentary with the director, with the writers, maybe Kevin Eastman, maybe some of the voice actors, maybe 2 commentaries. Some of these films do have 2 commentaries. One with the director and writers, one with the voice cast. You know, Brian Tochi and Robbie Rist, and you're not going to get Corey Feldman, but, you know, you'd have a few of them in there. That would be nice. I would like a documentary. A lot of these films can get 90-minute documentaries. This film can too. I mean, at least a 30-minute documentary, 40-minute documentary. I want all the deleted scenes. Even if it doesn't add up too much, I would like to see it still, being a fan. But I would like to see a lot of effort put into it. If you were to estimate how many DVDs, VHS, etc. would you say you have, and how much you have sold, traded, or given away in case you had doubles? Really? How many DVDs I have, and how much I've sold? I gotta say, I don't really know why you would want to know how many I've sold or traded. I don't know. I never keep track of that. I mean, I don't mean to react that way. It's just it's a very kind of strange question. How many movies have I sold or traded or given away in case you had doubles? I don't know. I've never kept track of that. So I'm sorry, I can't even answer that question because I have no idea. How many do I have? I mean, I don't know. Couple. Let's say, I don't know, 1,000, give or take. Let's just say 1,000 movies in general that I have. Have you seen Mike's movie ideas, and who would you think would be some good choice for any of his ideas he threw out? I guess he means Mike OCP Communications videos. Um, he did these movie ideas videos, and I have to look up what they are because I don't really remember them. Well, I did see them, but I don't remember them, to be honest, because had a lot of other stuff I've been doing as well. But I know he did videos on it. Mike OCP Communication on movie ideas. Like this, he did ones on Laredo, one called Simeon, one called Takeover, one called Severed Ties. I don't really know, to be honest, what good choices would be, to be perfectly honest with you. The ideas he had: Takeover, Severed Ties, Simeon, Laredo. I really don't really know who would be good ideas to star. I mean, one's about a group of brothers who are ex-cons robbing mob boss for the money to pay for their younger brother's bone marrow transplant operation. And another is about kind of a take on Planet of the Apes. I don't know, I mean, I really don't know. I haven't really, I listen to Mike's videos. I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah, I really don't have a clue as to who would star them. So, no idea, actually. Is there any movies coming out you're excited for, and if so, which ones? Not really. There's really no movies coming out that I'm excited for. Not even Expendables 2. Because Simon West is directing it. I think he's a shitty director. Yes, he did Con Air. Yes, I like the first Tomb Raider. But he's done a lot of bad ones too. And I don't trust Simon West. And really, the cast have not blown me away. Jet Li, from what I understand, is not going to return. You can't get Wesley Snipes because he's in jail. Jackie Chan will never do it because I don't know the fuck why. He's too busy doing stupid movies, I guess. For some reason, there's no mention of Jeff Speakman or Oliver Gruner being on board, which is lame. Or Mark Dacascos. Like, you have all this ability to get all these cool people, and you get John Travolta. Yeah, Chuck Norris, Van Damme, those are rumors. Van Damme, I don't know. Van Damme, I don't trust anymore after seeing some of his shitty movies lately, like Assassination Games. Van Damme probably be stony face, like, I don't know, I don't remember, I don't know, sigh. He probably, like, just sit there like a fucking prune face and do nothing. Van Damme, I've lost respect for. I would have been excited with Van Damme, but fuck, not anymore. Assassination Games and everything else, his bipolar bullshit, I have no hope for him. The guy has a prune face, he's never gonna smile again, and he's fucking crazy now. Chuck Norris, whatever, he'll probably be in it for like what? If he does do it, he'll be what? A minute? Arnold has a bigger role. Well, I don't believe it. It's such a easy idea to make that film better. You give Arnold a starring part along with Stallone. Have them side by side starring. You made Bruce Willis the fucking villain. Arnold is a character who kind of switched sides. So he's switching one side, fighting Sly, but maybe at the end he works with Sly. It's a simple fucking idea, but no one wants to listen to me, so whatever. So no, I have no hope for any movies. When you go movie shopping, do you usually have a movie in mind you want to pick up? Not anymore. I don't do movie shopping because there's nothing around here to get movies for, which is sad. There was a store FYE at the mall that closed down. Video store, I mean, I work at, I do just rent movies for free. The only places is like a place called Stuff. Pretty much it. And I don't really have a movie in mind. It's just I'm seeing, oh, that catches my eye. But that's why I haven't done a DVD update. I haven't really gotten anything of late because there was nothing too late. I recently bought The Punisher with Thomas Jane. I was wondering if you could suggest any other good Thomas Jane movies. Thomas Jane. Deep Blue Sea. I really like that one. Thomas Jane's very good in that. Deep Blue Sea. Not sure if you'll like The Mist. That's a horror film. Depressing ending, but Thomas Jane's really good in The Mist. He also did another one called Give 'Em Hell Malone. He was really good in Give 'Em Hell Malone. Those are the ones I suggest. Is there any TV shows you've been watching lately? No, I don't watch TV anymore. I really don't. I'm either watching movies, I'm watching stuff on YouTube or whatever, but I don't watch TV anymore. So no, I don't watch any TV shows. I would watch a little bit of House, MD, a little bit of Dirty Jobs, but I haven't seen those in forever, so no. Is there any movies you like that other people just take a shit on or just untaught forgotten? Have you seen my videos, man? Most of the movies I talk about are movies that people either shit on or just get untalked about forgotten. Hell, I did reviews for Maximum Overdrive and The Mangler and I Come in Peace. Like 3 movies in a row, man. About movies that I think are unforgotten or get shit on. Nah, I'm not getting mad at the guy. I'm just playing. But yeah, those are 3 films right off the bat. The Mangler, Maximum Overdrive, Death Machine. The film I did before which by the way, like 1 or 2 people commented on, which is weird, like 80 some people commented on this, and 25 PMs, but only 1 or 2 people commented on my Death Machine review. That's a movie I talk about. but I'm just playing. Uh, but yeah, Death Machine, Leviathan, the 1980 remake of The Blob, Maximum Overdrive, The Mangler, uh, Rambo films like Rambo 3, Cobra with Stallone, The Running Man. I only just talked about enough as it should. So there's a lot of stuff. Is there any movie ideas you have in mind that are original? I don't know. Movie ideas that I have? Zombie Cop. I always thought of the idea of Zombie Cop because I think you could do a lot of great special effect ideas with that. Um, Other ideas? I don't know. Um, I thought it'd be neat to have an idea like take Iron Eagle meets Stealth and The Last Starfighter or something like that where, well, not kind of like Stealth, but if it was an alien spacecraft. So I guess actually it would be more like take Iron Eagle, maybe a little bit of Blue Thunder meets, uh, what's that Disney film with the kid in the spaceship? Fuck. The kid with the spaceship. Shit. Mike was talking about it. Forgot what the fuck that movie was. Can't believe I forgot what that movie was. Shit. Uh, Fuck. Flight of the Navigator. Or Flight of the Intruder. Was it Flight of the Flight of the Navigator, right? Yeah, Flight of the Navigator. Whoops. I'm out of it today, I guess. But if you take Flight of the Navigator and a little bit of Iron Eagle and like some like Battle Los Angeles or something. Well, like, I don't know, something. I just think like if someone who is like a fighter pilot, but kind of a younger type of fighter pilot, and then has to join forces with the ship, but like it's this alien ship, and so it has a friendship with it, but yet they're fighting a war, but yet, it's this is one of the good guys. I don't know what it is. I just imagine like I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't have any movie ideas. I have some, but I don't know. I can't really piece them together right now. Um, I thought it'd be neat, but they kind of did that with Crank. But if someone woke up and all of a sudden they're just hooked up, so it's opening, you think it's like the movie Saw, so he's hooked up to all this junk and doesn't know what's going on, and he lets go. And basically, some voice or someone on TV says that um, you have to keep running and not stop, and you have to keep moving, and if you don't, your heart will explode. And so it's like 90 minutes of this person trying to, and well, yeah, by the way, this guy says you've woken up and there's a dead body and your fingerprints are on it and the cops are coming. Good luck. So this person has to run from the cops and he can't drive a car because it's not enough. He has to actually keep moving, keep running. I just imagine seeing the cops are coming. He has to on a highway and he actually has to run towards incoming traffic to get his heart pumping enough and has to do crazy stunts, jumping off buildings, jumping through glass to keep his heart pumping. But they kind of do that a little bit with Crank. But like, it's an innocent person, with the cops are after him, and it's more like. And then, like halfway through the film, you realize, okay, wait a minute, the longest someone has survived, like this guy's done before, it's been 10, 15 minutes, and now it's been like 45 minutes, and so that guy hires like a little hitman, just maybe some rich fucking weirdo who gets off on this, and so now the person has to deal with that as well. But what style of music do you like? I like rock and roll. I like soundtracks, movie soundtracks, but mainly rock and roll. But I'm open to any kind of music. How many posters do you have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 13 posters. Do you ever watch Mike's First Plays, and what are some games you suggest? Yeah, I watch Mike OCP's First Plays. I leave comments on them. Um, I've talked with him. I've suggested games with him. I know he wants to do Demolition Man. I know he wants to do Cliffhanger. Um, what are some games I suggested to him? I know I said, oh, I mean, I remember that Steven Seagal one you did. I'd like to see you do that again. But he was doing a couple of them, but not many people were watching them or leaving comments except me. I was like one of the only people leaving comments for his videos. So check out his videos. His first play, just playing the video games. Um, I don't know. I think it'd be fun for him to play Friday the 13th. I think it'd be fun for him to play Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, play those kind of horror games. Then it'd be fun for him to play E.T. But I'm not sure if he can play Atari though. Um, so yeah, I look forward to any games he plays though. What are some movies that never got DVD you would put on DVD, and what extras would you put on it? Um, Again, this is all from Shadow Pimp 2500, which, in all seriousness, like I was kind of joking. Oh, why you ask this? Why'd you ask this? But in all seriousness, I humbly thank you for asking these questions, and because the person was also nice enough to make like drawings of me, in a nice way, in a good way. So I definitely thank you once again for that. Um, but basically, his the last question is, what are some movies that never died DVD that you would put on DVD, and what extras would you put on it? Um, uh, and the only reason I mentioned that before is that, this guy made fan art for me, and that's humbling. I never thought I would get someone making fan art for me. I'm not really someone who deserves it, but it was very humbling, so thank you very much. But to answer the last question, what extras would I put on in Never Got DVD? Well, let's see. I would put The Perfect Weapon on DVD. That has not been on DVD, but I would want that to be put on DVD. Because I think that film, that deserves it. And I would put at least an interview with Jeff Speakman. Maybe a commentary from Jeff Speakman. And maybe the director, if you can get the director, both of them. At least an interview about Jeff Speakman. And I would like to put The Perfect Weapon. Most of his films, like Deadly Outbreak and Street Night, put those on official DVD in the U.S. with interviews from Jeff Speakman, perhaps a commentary. I Come Peace. I want that on DVD with features. I want a featurette on the making of the film. Interviews with Craig Baxley, with Brian Benben, with Matthias Hughes, how I was playing the villain. I want an interview with Dolph Lundgren. And a commentary with Dolph Lundgren. Because I think he liked talking about that film. So I Come in Peace. I want that on DVD. I want Split Second, Rutger Hauer, on a DVD that I can find that's on good picture quality. It's widescreen. And I like an interview with the director and an interview with Rutger Hauer doing that film. Moontrap with, again, better picture, widescreen, with interviews with Bruce Campbell, interview with Walter Koenig, an interview with the director and writer. So yeah, Taking Care of Beverly Hills, I like that to get on DVD. See, there's a few films I like to get on DVD. But thank you very much for the questions. Shamozen, he asked a few questions. 1, are you a fan of these 4 movies? Blue Streak, I do like Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence. Have a lot of fun with that film. Better Off Dead, very fun John Cusack movie. Definitely one of my favorite John Cusack films, Better Off Dead. Death Race 2000, I saw it once a long time ago. Wasn't really a fan of it when I first saw it. Just, you know, with David Carradine, I know early performance by Stallone. Never was a big fan of it though. Funland, had not seen Funland. I've seen the cover of Funland. I know what it's about, but I've never seen Funland. Do you own CDs, cassettes, vinyls of any movie soundtracks? Tons. Tons. You know, these books alone are CD are of CDs of movie soundtracks. I mean, I got Superman, I got The Crow, I got Spider-Man, I know we did last summer. I got, you know, Rocky 4. I got The Fugitive. I got Judge Dredd. I got Heat. I got Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I got Hanging with the Homeboys. You know, I got Crow Salvation, Halloween, Con Air. You know, I got, you know, the CD, the Con Air. The soundtrack to The Crow and the score to The Crow. Collateral. I got Clerks. I got Shawshank Redemption, Scarface, Toys, Spawn, Ghosts of Mars, Varsity Blues, Full Metal Jacket, The Faculty, Virtuosity with Denzel Washington. You know, I got Daylight, I got Rambo 2, I got First Blood, I got Bloodsport, I got Judgment Night, X-Files. And that's just his first thing. I got more. So I have tons. And including cassettes too. Like I had cassettes for Ghostbusters 2 and Super Mario Brothers and Mortal Kombat and The Crow and Rocky 4, among others. Do your two cats get along? Yeah, they get along. They're doing fine. Where did you find most of your first time viewing movies to watch? Online. Because when I did first time viewing, I don't have money to spend on getting movies to review. I don't. Especially movies that have never been on DVD. Most of those first time viewing movies have never been on DVD. Especially ones you can find. Like Star Crystal? No. So I watched them online. Just I'm not gonna find them in my store. 5. Which is the worst movies of all? Star Crystal, Nemesis 3, Feeders 1 and 2, Day of Atonement, or the one with Worth Keeter directed. All the two Jess Spieben ones. The worst is probably Feeders 1 and 2. The epitome of bad, low-budget filmmaking. They all suck, to be honest. Yeah, they all suck. But probably Fears 1 and 2, just the ultra low budget, terrible acting, just everything bad and boring. What did you think of my horror convention 2011 video? Well, again, I think I commented on your video that you made. You know, I said I liked it. I liked that you had talked with, you know, the girls from Night of the Comet. I mean, I know I commented on it, so I don't know if the comment didn't get through, but yeah, I liked it. But thank you once again for the comments, and the questions. Predator of the Night. 1, I know you live in Iowa. In the event of severe thunderstorms or tornadoes or anything like that, is there a chance we can see a video of it? Um, uh, Thankfully we haven't had a lot of storms lately, but it's not really going to show much on the video camera. Especially my old video. Even this one, I don't think it's really going to show much. You just don't see clouds and rain. I guess I could try, but it's not really going to show much. Uh, okay, weird questions, I guess. Is it true you kicked Christopher Walken's ass because he tried to steal your lawnmower? No, that's not true. He tried to steal my Mellow Yellow. And then I kicked his ass. So, no, it's not true. If you woke up one morning, you walked into your kitchen, and there was a giant dick bouncing around your kitchen cooking breakfast, what would you do? Probably give him a thumbs up because it would be an impressive feat film it, put on YouTube, and you can get cut off for copyright violation. So that's probably what I'd do. What were your favorite shows on TV to watch from the ages when you were 2 to 7? Um, Favorite TV shows to watch were in my mind because I would not remember anything from 2 to 7. I don't think I watched TV from 2 to 7. I probably just, stayed in my bed and slept and thought about thought about the day where I would get this question. Would you like to see a movie where Stallone sits on a duck and gets up and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, little fella," and then hugs it? No, because that'd be one step away from the pacifier with Vin Diesel and the duck, and I don't want Stallone to follow Vin Diesel's path. Vin Diesel, don't do family movies like Spy Kids 3 against Sly. What is your favorite type of oxygen? Nitrous oxide. That way, if I'm tired, I can get a good laugh. Can we see a bathroom repair video? Only if you come over and repair it, because I'm not repairing shit. If it's broke, it's left there. Unless Michael Keane wants to come over and repair it, then that's cool. Carter 59. Have you seen all of the Planet of the Apes films, and which is your favorite? I've seen all the Planet of the Apes films. I'm not the biggest fan of the films. I guess if I had a favorite, it would probably be Conquest of the Planet of the Apes with Roddy McDowell as Caesar taking... Like, that was a film I believe that, okay, this is why he's coming up to power. Humans are assholes and that. But it's not just one or two, like the prequel bullshit. Oh, this one or two guy was an asshole. No, the whole plan was being an asshole. So I'm like, okay, I can see why he's doing it. But Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, I lied. I didn't mind Escape from Planet of the Apes 2. Not 2, but I mean Escape from the Planet of the Apes as well. That's one when they went back to Earth in present time. What are your thoughts about Colin Farrell playing Dennis Quaid in Total Recall remake? I think it's stupid. I think it's shitty. I think it sucks. I think it's going to suck. You don't need it. And it's fucking shitty. If all the action stars from the 80s were put into a Mortal Kombat type game, what matchup would you make first? And who would you play? I'd probably do either Stallone versus Schwarzenegger, and I'd play Stallone. Or I do Van Damme versus Seagal and I play as Van Damme. It'd be one of those two. If you had the choice to be turned to a vampire or werewolf, which would you choose and why? A vampire or a werewolf? That's not much of a choice, man. Vampire, I can't... Either way, it sucks. I'd choose neither, to be honest. If I had a choice, I'll just, It is a werewolf, because then I'll actually have hair. So I guess that. How do you feel about the new Chainsaw Massacre movie that's being made? It's supposed to be a sequel to the original 74 movie. It's going to pick up where the original one left off, Leatherface swings chainsaw around on the road. Marilyn Burns, Bill Murray, and Gunnar Hansen are all supposed to be in it. I don't like that idea. A sequel to the original film from 1974? You're not getting Gunnar Hansen to play it, first off, which is stupid. If you're going to do a sequel, why don't you fucking have Gunnar Hansen as Leatherface? And he's not. I read up on it. He's playing like a little role. If you're actually going to do a sequel to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, why? Why? If you're not going to put fucking Gunnar Hansen in the role, then what the fuck difference? It might as well be a sequel to the fucking remake. What difference does it make that it's a sequel to the 74 film? It's probably going to look just like the remake. I mean, like, I don't really understand the big fucking... You don't need any more Texas Chainsaw Massacre films. Just like you don't need any more Nightmare on Elm Street. You don't need any more Hellraisers. The only one I can see you need more of is Friday the 13th. You did a guy in a hockey mask. He's been played by like 50 people now. Or, 5, 6, 7 people. Just, okay. But really, Chainsaw Massacre to me, it's not my favorite horror film franchise. It's been done. You did a remake and a prequel already. And from what I understand, this is going to be in 3D, which I don't want to see that shit either. So I don't look forward to that. Video Vault Guy. Talk about yourself for about 5 minutes or longer. Tell us where you were born, raised, sisters or brothers, what makes you happy the most, what do you fear. Um, I tell my wife about your videos all the time. She says we're a lot alike. Don't have to get too personal or anything. Be uncomfortable. Thanks for taking the time to read this. Thanks to your friend John, aka Video Vault Guy. Well, that's very kind. Very kind. I mean, I don't think I can go on for 5 minutes or more because it's already an hour into this and I haven't even gotten to the comments on my page. I mean, like on my... This is just PMs I'm on now, so... Um... Plus, I don't think... A lot of times when people come to YouTube, they don't really... You're very kind of saying you want to know more about me, but I think a lot of people, it's like, you just come on just to have fun. Like, okay, I don't want to see too personal or too depressed or too this or too that. Did you kind of skip over that? Uh, I mean, I was born in Iowa. I graduated. I moved to Texas. Was there for a few years working at Target. Then I moved back here to a different part of Iowa, where more of my family is at, and it's cheaper here than in Texas. Went to school at Armstrong Greenstead High School. I have one brother and one sister. And it's not that we don't hate each other. It's not that we hate each other or we don't get along. It's just I have really nothing in common with my brother or sister, so I don't talk to them a lot. It's not that they're mean or... I fall out with my brother, and I think that's sort of like, that's still that kind of thing where it's like, I don't want to talk to that guy. Like, I have nothing in common with them. I have more in common with people on here on YouTube because I actually talk to people. And you do. You talk to people on Skype or you talk to people on... You have more in common. You just have more in common. And a lot more fun. Um, and basically, I don't know, there's not much more to talk about me. I don't like spiders. I hate spiders to death. I really love pizza and buffalo wings and French fries and Mel Yellow and jerking off. I jerk off 5 times a day. Okay, not really, but 3 times a day. One in the morning, one about now, which... Okay, done already. And then one before I go to bed so I can pass. But there's no hair here, so I'm clean. I'm clean. I'm STD free. Um, if any women out there, do you have a good rim job? um, but really, I mean, I'm a boring guy. I think I'll leave it here. I'm a very quiet guy. High school, very quiet guy. I got straight A's. And high school, I was valedictorian. I was the top of my class. So I'm actually kind of a smart type of guy. I never cursed. I never got mad. I never cursed at all in school, even high school. And I just I don't get my schoolwork done and so on and so forth. But then after that, I learned to relax and have fun. Um, Outsider at school because they didn't know much about movies for some reason. I would talk about Tremors 2. And they'd be like, me asking them, have you seen Tremors 2? It's like me asking them if they had an alien baby. Like, it was so weird to them. Like, oh yeah, Tremors 4, right? And I'm like, it's like being surrounded by dumbasses and you're the smart one in the group, and you're like, I'm surrounded by redneck idiots. I just want to fucking shoot you right in the face. You know, well, not really, not like that, but I just want to punch you right in your pussy lips, right in your mouth. You whole fucking faggot. You know, as Van Damme would say. But it's like, really, you don't know what the fuck Tremors 2 is? You're a fucking idiot. Like, it's that type of thing. I forget where I was going with this. Oh, but if I talk to people, I'm very quiet. If I talk to someone on Skype, I'm very quiet. I say like 2 words the whole night. Hey, oh, doing good. You see anything? No. I'm a very quiet guy. Very monosyllabic. But it's just how I am. Until I get on here, I'm like, okay, I can talk, you know. That's pretty much me, though. So, but thank you very much for the kind words, though. So far, I do want to thank everybody for the kind words. I'm kind of joking about it, but, you know, I do thank you, everybody, for sending me a question. And this is going to be probably 5 hours long, so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to upload all this. But I'm going to try. Try. Zero Cool 389, that's John. Thank you for the questions. Top 3 Dolph Lundgren films. I Come in Peace is number 1. The Punisher would be number 2. And number 3 would be probably... Looking over my movies because I want to make sure... That one or that one? Showdown in Little Tokyo would be number 3. For Dolph Lundgren, Showdown in Little Tokyo. So yeah, I Come in Peace, The Punisher, and probably Showdown in Little Tokyo. Favorite Jim Carrey film? I think the original Ace Ventura Pet Detective. The first one, the one that broke him out. Because that was like when his energy was like the highest. It was just about making people laugh. I really love Dumb and Dumber, but if I had to pick a favorite, it'd be Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Do you like the band Van Halen? Yeah. Right now, yeah, tomorrow, right now. You know. Then they did Human Being from that film Twister. But yeah, I like Van Halen. Thoughts on today's action genre? It sucks. Like I said before, action genre sucks today. Because your action stars, they're only given the budget to do these cheap direct-to-DVD films. 9 times out of 10, they look like shit because they're given these super low budgets, I guess. Either the screen looks like piss yellow or it looks very cheap. Like the PM Entertainment films of the 90s actually look like films. Here, it's the cutting is shaky. It's like milliseconds. And I just not a fan of that. There are action films I like, but they don't give me that. I don't see many new action stars. Like Gerard Butler is okay. Vin Diesel I like, but they don't give me that certain adrenaline pump. Oh yeah, I see that movie. Like Arnold and Sly and Van Damme. I mean, this is an era of new, different kind of action heroes. Either they're superheroes or they're this and that, or they're the fucking guy that's starring the Taylor Faulkner starring an abduction, or whatever the fuck that movie is. So not a fan. Uh, sucks. Top 3 Chuck Norris films. Number 1 would be Firewalker. Number 2 would be... What would number 2 be? Number 1 is Firewalker. Number 2 would be probably... Oh, God. You know, honestly, number 2, I always liked this film. It would be Hellbound. I think that's because that's a film no one ever talks about, would be Hellbound. Number 3, that'd be tough. I mean, yeah, Sound Rage, you got Hero and the Terror, you got Missing Action 1 and 2. You know, after seeing it again, it'd be a tie between Missing Action 1 and 2, to be honest. So it'd be Firewalker, Hellbound, and then Missing Action 1 and 2 would be tied, I think. What's worse? Jaws 4 or Batman and Robin? Batman and Robin, because Jaws 4 is bad, and because that was the very first review I did, I wanted to go over the top, like it was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Jaws 4 is a bad movie, but I've seen 10 times worse. One of them is Batman and Robin. That's 10 times worse because it just... Batman and Robin just is a clusterfuck. Because you had like no one working on Jaws 4. Not even Roy Scheider. But Batman and Robin, you had Arnold Schwarzenegger. George Clooney is a capable actor. Uma Thurman is a capable actress. You watch Kill Bill, you know. Joe Schumacher can be a very capable director. Look at Falling Down. Looking at The Lost Boys. Look at Phone Booth. DC Cab. Capable director. And then he made this shitty-ass toy commercial with crappy-ass villains. Horrific jokes about the back credit card. So Batman and Robin takes the cake. Rocky 4, Rambo 4? Rambo 4. I mean, I love Rocky 4. God, actually, you know, that's tough. I know I answered that very quickly, but let me think about it, actually. You should. Because Rambo I like more than Rocky, but Rocky 4, Rambo 4. The ending of Rambo 4 is awesome, beyond awesome. But Rocky 4 has the great montages. That's tough. I probably still have to deal with Rambo 4. Because I love Rocky, but I'm an even bigger fan of Rambo. And the ending just blew me away, Rambo. So I'd give it a Rambo 4. But Rocky 4 I still love as well. It's my favorite Rocky film. Top 3 Spider-Man villains. Number 1 is, I'm going to say number 1 is actually Carnage. Because I think that's a more deadly villain, Carnage. Number 2 would be Venom. Number 3 would be... number 3 would be... Not sure, actually. I'm not really sure. Huh. 5, 13. I can only think of Carnage and Venom. I mean, I know he's had a lot of villains, but just ones that I actually like. Like, I think it's top. I guess I say Green Goblin's number 3 because some comics already really fucked with Spider-Man's head, but more in the Carnage and the Venom. Do you think Under Siege 3 will ever happen, or will Seagal stay fat ass at Dunkin' Donuts? Under Siege 3 will never happen. And even then, you would not want to see it happen. Seagal is at KFC trying to buy the place out. You know, he's too busy trying to get Wendy's out of business by eating all their shit. He's too busy doing every buffet in Las Vegas or whatever the fuck he's at now. So Under Siege 3 will never happen. Favorite ice cream would be vanilla. Thoughts on Charlie Sheen? He's a fucking idiot. Charlie Sheen's a fucking idiot. Winning. Win here, win there, win, win everywhere. Charlie Sheen's an idiot and a loser. And he's a fucking... I am upset that Hollywood and people are actually giving Charlie Sheen the pass. I know it's me being judgmental, but you have people, just regular people, just writing, oh, leave Charlie alone. You know, he's cool. And I'm like, the guy is so high, he thinks he has tiger blood. That he won't fucking die because, oh, I got tiger blood. I'm winning. He walked away from the most successful show out right now to do what? to appear like a complete fucking moron to the world, to do interviews where he's like, I'm winning. I got tiger blood in me. I'm like, do you not understand that people are laughing at you? And that you're a fucking moron? And that you're fucking... This is what junkies are. Junkies are morons. They think of fucking gremlins in their light socket. And people are like, oh, Charlie. Like, some people are. I'm like, fucking... Why are they offering this guy... Like, giving this guy TV shows? No. Any fucking network worth a brain and a ball sack would not give him a TV show. Oh, we're going to give him a TV show based off Anger Management, the fucking Adam Sandler movie? You should not be giving Charlie Sheen any TV show deals or any movie deals at all. You should just fucking not give him anything and let that motherfucker think about what he did and he's doing. Like, well, shit, I'm not getting jobs. I better clean up. But no, you give him jobs and now he's going to fucking be a complete idiot. Favorite Tom Cruise film? That's tough. That's tough, actually. God, I gotta think of what the hell Tom Cruise has done so far. Shit. What has Tom Cruise done? I mean, like, his complete list of films, because I don't want to miss something. Because a lot of times when you do that, you miss something. Oh, shit, yeah, I forgot that one. Because Tom Cruise, you know, he hasn't done really anything recently that I'm like, oh, shit. Tom Cruise did that, yay. Um, Filmography. Um, yeah, Legend. Yeah, Top Gun, of course. Rain Man, Days of Thunder. Passport, Jim McGuire, Magnolia. Oh, you realize he maybe... It'd probably be Collateral. Probably would be Collateral. I would say that's my favorite. Because I saw Collateral and in the theater. Didn't really know what to expect. And was very much blown away by Collateral. Collateral I saw in the theater, I'm like, wow, this is really good. This is really nice. I enjoy this film a lot, Collateral. I think this is fucking cool. So it'd definitely be Collateral. Definitely be Collateral. Let's see. Cobra Icon Peace. Which one would make a great sequel? Well, both would make a great sequel. But if I had to pick, it had to be Cobra. I would rather see Cobra 2. I'd love to see a sequel to Icon Peace. But Cobra 2. See him today. He's retired. He's got to come out with this new group of killers and torturers and murderers. And his old school brand of justice. That'd be awesome. What films are you looking forward to in 2012? Nothing. Not a fucking thing. Not Expendables 2. I have no hope for that movie, like I said before. Nothing. I don't look forward to a damn thing in 2002, and that's sad, but nothing. Nothing. I look forward to no movies at all anymore. Not even the new Ninja Turtle movie? No. Nothing. Nothing. What films deserve special editions? Icon Peace. Cobra. First, the Ninja Turtle movies. The Blob from 1988. The Perfect Weapon. Leviathan. Hard Target. Die Hard. Yes, I say Die Hard. That DVD of Die Hard is shitty. I want a new DVD with a fucking documentary. That's a no-brainer. Considered one of the best action films of all time. Deserves a fucking documentary. At least. Fuck's sake. Demolition Man. The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. There's tons of movies I think deserve special editions. Like the ones I named. Rollerball with James Caan. Weekend at Bernie's. 3 Minute the Baby. 3 Minute the Baby was the biggest hit of the year when it came out. 3 Minute the Baby. And it has a bare bones DVD. Makes no fucking sense. I mean, I did a whole video on what movies I think deserve special edition DVDs. I did a whole video of it, so that's just off the top of my head. But thank you once again for the questions. Brobden75. Can I have an account at your store? Sure, be right ahead. Can you do a Let's Play for your Ninja Turtle 3 video game? That was my favorite TMNT game. Maybe. Maybe if I have time to do those kind of video game things again. Kind of hard doing the NES stuff, like recording the playthroughs on them. Because, I don't know why, it just... Sometimes you do them, they don't get much views. And... But yeah, I mean, I know that game because I got that game thanks to a user on here, Janhall01. He sent me that game, Ninja Turtles 3 for NES. But maybe if I get time, I could do that. How many casts do you have? About 5. But because some of them, you know, one was hurt, so you take it in. One was left behind, so you take it in. So they kind of add up. Have you seen the Fright Night remake? No. I'm sure I will, but I have no hope for it. I mean, once I heard that Colin Farrell, not Colin Farrell, that Chris Sarandon is in the movie and he gets fucking killed by Colin Farrell, that to me is like, fuck you, Fright Night fans. Your fucking Jerry Davis just got owned by ours. I'm like, fuck you. And kiss my ass. So, I haven't seen that movie. Do you like Godzilla movies? I grew up watching some Godzilla movies, but no. Not the biggest fan of Godzilla. I like his look. I like his wrestling moves. When he does like the body slam and they should do that in a movie actually. They should get Godzilla looking, get all the money, but have Godzilla doing, you know, fucking WWF moves. You know, do the clothesline, do, you know, the body slam, do the, you know, hip toss with monsters. I think it'd be awesome. They should, you know, I mean, I'm not the biggest Godzilla fan. I mean, I think that's why the 1998 one with Matthew Broderick is my favorite Godzilla movie, actually, because I saw it in a movie theater. And the one fuck up is that it should look like Godzilla. That's this big fuck up, that movie. I still enjoy the film. I enjoy the action. I enjoy, you know, I got entertained by it when I saw it in the theater to this day. I think the Godzilla in it looks okay, but it should look more like the Godzilla from back in the day. That's my main problem with it. I think that's why a lot of people's problems with it. So I like the look of Godzilla in the older films, but I never got into the stories or none of the actors. I don't give a fuck what this guy's saying. Godzilla. Godzilla. Nah, that's okay. That's just me. Would you be opposed to a remake of The Running Man that followed the book more closely? Yes. Because I hate, that's a shitty story. It's depressing. A guy goes in because he wants to win money for his like daughter's operation or something, and then he's found out, oh, they actually did kill his family, and it ends with him committing Howard Carey, you know, fucking suicide by driving or flying a fucking helicopter into the building and killing everybody. That'd be depressing as fuck. Fuck that, you know. At least to me. Have you seen The Walking Dead? No, I know a lot of people tell me about it, but I've not seen The Walking Dead. Since October's coming up, what was your favorite Halloween growing up? Halloween? I think to this day it'd be still Halloween 2. The older Halloween 2, that is. Because that was the one I saw the most. That was the one I grew up with, Halloween 2. So yeah, it'd definitely be Halloween 2. You know, Jamie Lee Curtis, Donald Pleasence. Probably Halloween 2. Uh, Christopher Smack. Hey there, Matt. Which actress from the TNA movies do you prefer the most as April O'Neil? Judith Hogue or Paige Turco? I don't know why. I didn't mind Paige Turco, to be honest. I mean, I liked her more. She seemed prettier, Paige Turco. So, probably go with Paige Turco. I mean, I like both, but Paige Turco was hotter, so I'd go with her. If you were to do a sequel or a reboot to Nemesis, how would you do it? Nemesis? Nemesis? Well, I would not do a reboot. If I did a sequel, I'd do a sequel with Oliver Gruner. I'd do a sequel with Oliver Gruner. Even now, the guy is still in shape. Like, he's doing... he did some film, like, he's playing a serial killer, so he's like Jason Voorhees or something, called One Night. He's buff. And have him... I would put some budget into it, and have him kick some fucking cyborg ass. Put a little bit more martial arts into it. A little bit more fisticuffs martial arts. Because now he has some parts that are, you know, cybernetic. It'd be like, what was that fucking comic book? There's like a comic book where it's like Robot Fighter, or it was like some guy is like Robot Fighter or something. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, he was a fighter, but he had like cybernetic limbs and shit. I can't remember what the hell it was. Because I think one time he actually fought the Predator or something. I can't remember, but I would do that. I would just have Oliver Gruner back, fight more, do a little bit more with fisticuffs, a little bit more firefights as well. A little bit bigger budget. Favorite films of Peter Hyams? Let's see. I like a lot of them. Outland with Sean Connery. My favorite Sean Connery film, to be honest. 2010, I think that's a great underrated sequel to 2001. Faster pace. Definitely a faster pace. Makes more sense. Great cast. Roy Scheider, John Lithgow. Time Cop, of course. The Relic. Really enjoy The Relic. A lot of fun. And End of Days. Awesome Arnold film. Those would be my favorites. I mean, I like Running Scared that he did with Billy Crystal. I like Sudden Death that he did with Van Damme, but those other five would be my favorites. This one's for shits and giggles. If you were forced to bane a chick a Serbian film style, which would you bane? Rooney Mara? Sue Price from Nemesis 2 through 4, or Paris Hilton? I know it's for shits and giggles, but even though I'm not a fan of those actresses, I could never bane anyone a Serbian film style. That film just mentions of that film get me pissed off. I'm nothing against Christopher Smith. I mean, he's just having fun with the question. But that film just, I got in such a big fight over that film online with someone that I hate that film to death. That film is fucking horrible. That film is just an epitome of shit in movies. That you bang someone, I mean, just, it was horrific to me. I mean, like, the guy's banging someone, and then when he's banging, the girl gets her head cut off. I'm like, fuck this. Like, even, I'm not a fan of them, I still could not do it to those women. I could not do it. I did nothing against him, he's just, but even, I can't even joke about that. This is disgusting, horrible film, that Serbian film. Favorite Stallone performances? Performances, not films, performances. You know what? My favorite performance, I gotta be honest, is in ICU. Because I had never seen Stallone that way. Depressed, suicidal, just out of it. He pulled it off. And that's such an underrated performance that no one talks about. No one talks about that movie, and especially that performance. That makes me like it more. But I really love his performance as Cobra, because that's the ultimate badass. Copland. It's Freddie Heflin. Should have gotten some award nominations, for fuck's sake. I do believe it deserved an Oscar nomination, Copland. I'm not joking. Which scores from John Carpenter films did you enjoy the most? Prince of Darkness. That'd probably be my... Just The Thing was Ennio Morricone. That wasn't John Carpenter. But it would probably be Assault on Precinct 13, Prince of Darkness, Escape from New York. Those would be my three all-time favorites. I mean, I like most of what he's done, but especially Assault on Precinct 13 and Prince of Darkness and Escape from New York. But thank you once again for the questions. It's over an hour and I'm still on the PMs. God. Hulk Hogan fan 89. Okay. Have you seen Nosferatu 1922? I haven't seen that film. Heard about it though. Do you like Escape from New York and a sequel? I actually did reviews for those films. You can check back on my channel. It's on my channel. Reviews for Escape from New York and Escape from LA. And I enjoy both. I saw Escape from LA first. I really loved it. Then I saw from Escape from New York. I'm like, wow, this is really similar. Oh, okay, it's kind of the same movie, but maybe that's why to this day I still like Escape from LA a little bit more than Escape from New York, because that was the first one I saw. But I still enjoy both of them. I remember Escape from New York, the thing that pissed me off was I thought there would actually be a scene with them fighting around the fucking Statue of Liberty head. I remember seeing that as a kid, because I had seen Escape from LA and really loved it. Oh, Escape from New York, okay, cool. And there's a picture of him around the fucking head of the Statue of Liberty. I thought, oh my god, there's going to be a firefight. And there wasn't. And that pissed me off. But I still really love both of them. Do you play video games? And if so, what system? I do play video games. I've done playthroughs of video games, actually. But I play PS2, mainly. I don't own any new systems because I can't afford it or I don't trust it. But PS2 mainly. And most of the games I have are right over here. From Silent Hill games, Resident Evil games, Scarface, Rise of Honor, Max Payne, stuff like that. Have you seen Sands of Iwo Jima, John Wayne? I have not, unfortunately. Have you seen Reservoir Dogs? Yeah, I like Reservoir Dogs. I like Reservoir Dogs. I liked Tarantino back when he was good. Because I'm not a fan of Inglourious Basterds, I'm sorry, but I like Reservoir Dogs. Had good acting. Not one of my favorites of his, but you know I liked it. Good acting, especially by Michael Madsen. Which is better, Alien 2 or Alien 3? Alien 2, do you mean Aliens? Because that's about a billion times better than Alien 3. Aliens is like... Or do you mean Alien 2, the in-name only sequel that... Like Alien 2 on Earth, that like Italian ripoff that was the in-name only sequel? Because that'll still be better than Alien 3, because it doesn't have rip fucking everybody dying from aliens. And if you are talking about aliens, then that's a billion times better. Alien 3 is just shit. It's depressing. Everybody dies. It's a shitty way to take a franchise. It's a shitty way to take your fans and flush them down the toilet. Have you seen Come Drink With Me in 1966? Unfortunately, I have not. Unfortunately. But thank you for the questions. Aaron Wiles. Were you a huge fan of Sanford Son? I didn't really grow up with Sanford Son. I had seen a couple episodes and enjoyed them. But I haven't really grown up with the show. Is there a movie you did not have high hopes for and you turned out that you liked it? Well, yeah, Inception. I heard all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, right. Really liked it. 127 Hours. Whatever. You know, James Franco, whatever. You know, I didn't like him in Spider-Man. Saw 127 Hours. Wow. Really good. The Hurt Locker. whatever, okay, well, ooh, it's nominated for all these awards, whatever. Really enjoyed The Hurt Locker. Unstoppable with Denzel. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's them on a train. How does that last for all that time, keeping the excitement? And it did. I really liked Unstoppable. That really surprised me. I'm like, wow. Legend of the Guardians, whatever. Fucking owls. Saw it. Wow, really good. So yeah, there's been films like that. Do you like Marvel or DC Comics? If so, which characters are your favorites? I used to read a lot more Marvel. Mainly Spider-Man and Punisher. I haven't read them a lot because I'm not a fan of Spider-Man movies. Not looking forward to the new one at all. Or the old ones I don't like either. But I like Spider-Man comic books. I used to read them, and Punisher as well. So those would be the two. But thank you for the questions. Giraffe707. How did you become a huge movie fan? Just from growing up. Just from growing up, and basically when I was in Iowa, I was only lived on a farm, pretty much middle of nowhere. And we had about 3 channels. Well, technically 4 channels. We had PBS, CBS, ABC, and then another channel that was CBS, but it was like they had the exact same shows, but just a different news program. So it was like 2 CBSs, ABC and PBS. So, I mean, pretty much you knew coming in, oh, this is coming on, this is that time, and you got bored. I didn't want to watch PBS, so it's ABC or CBS, and more times than not, I just watch movies. Rented movies. Got movies from the store. Bought movies. Taped movies. And that was mainly it. And then from then on, I just became a big movie fan because of that. Let my stomach roll out. But that's probably how I became a huge movie fan. What was the first movie you loved and hated? I can't remember that far, to be honest. There's no way I can remember the very first movie I loved or hated, because it's all a blur, to be honest. Because people are like, oh, how was it the first time you saw Predator? First saw Rambo? I can't remember that. My mind's a total blur on that kind of thing. I mean, the only earliest memories I have is probably when I'm 7. Even then, I can't remember anything much back then either, so I have a bad memory, to be honest. What is the worst video game you played and the best video game you played? The worst video game I played. The worst. Worst video game I played. It's hard. Because I don't have the game anymore, probably. Well, I mean, yeah, you always have, your ETs for Atari. You have the games I've tried playing. But growing up, I mean, the worst games I played, I'm trying to think, like the Nintendo and Super Nintendo games I played. I'm like, fuck this. It's hard picking the absolute worst game you played. The best game I played, you know what? The best game I played is either Silent Hill 2 or Disaster Report or Resident Evil 4. Those are very close, those 3 games. It's hard to pick my absolute favorite game I played. Yeah, how do you really? The worst game I played. That's hard. It's very hard. The worst game. Jaws 4, I mean, Jaws Unleashed was really bad. play that for PS2. One I played Shell Shock Nom 67. That was bad and boring. There was one I bought, and I can't remember what the fuck the name was. It was like one of those $5 PS2 games, but it was like... But really, like, they were brand new for $5. I can't remember what the fuck that game was called, though. It was like a really shitty third-person shooter, though. Can I remember? Shit. See if I have any that I didn't get rid of. I probably did get rid of them. Yeah. I tried playing that Turok for N64. That was pretty bad. Pretty boring. Total Recall was bad. E.T. was bad. Uh, Super Nintendo. Cliffhanger is a really annoying game. Cliffhanger. It's hard. It's hard picking what the worst, absolute worst game. But the best Predator Country General, that pissed me off because I couldn't get anywhere in it. But the best games is, again, is Resident Evil 4 because it's very fun, very entertaining, replayable. Disaster Report because it's a very different type of game. And Silent Hill 2 because it's a very creepy game. Like, very, very creepy game. Well done. I mean, I like the first Silent Hill game as well. Silent Hill 2 just really creeped me out with the story and stuff. But the first Silent Hill game, that's up there too, so that's hard. I mean, I know my favorite series is the Silent Hill series, and I love Disaster Report, I love Resident Evil 4. Have you ever gotten into a fight? No, actually I didn't. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but never got into a fight, so I'm lucky. Although if I do, I'm going to kick them in the nuts. Have you ever had to deal with an asshole customer, and if so, how'd you deal with it? Yeah. Basically, you just, asshole customer, yeah, you just sort of... I know one guy got pissed because this is when we had an adult section, and he was mad because we didn't have gay porn. And I wanted to be like, Van Damme, you're a fucking faggot, that's why. But I didn't do that because that's mean, first off. Second off, that's very homophobic. And third off, that's very rude. So, I just say nothing. Just let him blow off steam, and then he left, and then I go on with my night, and I get to go home and get a drink. Because there's no point. He went off to do whatever he wanted. That's pretty much what I do. I just let him talk. Say, you can, you can always call us tomorrow. Talk to my manager, assistant manager, or you can pretty much like that. Or do whatever. That's pretty much it. Like, I just push it off to my manager, assistant manager. Like, okay, you guys don't deal with it. That's pretty much it. Believe me, I'm very calm at a job. That's why I get pissed here. Like, yeah. But, it's like, fuck it. They're not going to see me sweat, so that's how it goes. If zombies start taking over the world, what will you do to survive? I would probably... I'd honestly find the nearest supply place, stock up on ammo, and try to kill as many zombies as possible. Because I'm like, fuck it, we're fucked. When is it going to end? I'm going to see how many I can take down. And how long I can live. I see a zombie, I'm going up. Ploop, ploop. That's pretty much what I'm going to do. Will you ever do Block TV again and maybe include Michael Effrey as your co-host? That'd be fun to do. I mean, once I figure out a time to do it, and now that I got this new camera, I might do that. But Block TV, I don't know when, but maybe I'll do that again. Because I know Blood TV has its issues, and that's if I can get them, if they're not busy. What is the best movie you've seen completely ruined by its ending? The ending fucked it up. The best movie? I mean, there's a lot of movies I thought were decent, the ending screwed it up. The best movie and the ending fucked it up. The ending fucked it up. Oh, man. That's tough. It's tough. Ending fucked it up. God, that's tough. I can't think of any. Because a lot of times they empty my head. If it's like, well, fuck this movie. The ending sucked. I'm trying to look on my shelf and see if there's any movies that I actually own that had a bad ending. I'm like, fuck this. Because I know Carnosaur I thought was kind of is okay, but then the ending sucked ass. But I wouldn't call it the best movie. Armageddon. I hate the ending of Armageddon. I thought, oh my god, what a preachy bullshit. Why you try and rip off Titanic? Oh, Harry, I love you. I love you too. Really? You had to have Bruce Willis die? Really? I thought that was funny. Like, let this shitty ass Steve Buscemi die. He deserved it for his dumb ass. Don't let Bruce Willis die. It's fucking Bruce Willis. So that pissed me off. So that's a movie there. I probably enjoy Armageddon more if Bruce Willis didn't fucking die. White Noise was interesting. That was an interesting movie, but the ending killed it for me. I'm like, what the fuck was it about? Explorers. That's the best movie that ruined by a shitty ending. Explorers. Knew I thought about. Because the first 2/3 of that movie is beautiful. The 3 kids, wonderful. They're building the spaceship. It's magical. The store. And they go off and they meet an asshole trying to be funny. And some slut bitch trying to get rid of Phoenix's pants even though he's like 10 years old or 13 years old. And this asshole alien like, all around the world. I might stick a microphone up your ass and listen to your fart. That'd be better than listening to your fucking jokes. Trying to be Bugs Bunny and bullshit. And fucking Joe Donnie, he did it on purpose. It's like, we thought it'd be funny. Yeah? If I fart in your face, it'd be funnier. If I puked in your throat. If I pissed on your remains, it'd be funny. You fucking dumbass. You took a great fucking classic movie and you pissed on the ending. Well, when they say it wasn't finished, it wasn't the ending he was complaining about. We thought it was funny. Fuck you. Your ending was bullshit. Fucking bullshit. It should have been simpler. Like I said, it should have been like there was one alien up there, lonely, did not speak English, and he wanted something simple. Like he had no family, no friends, and he saw something called baseball and wants to play a baseball game. Something simple, because the rest of the movie is a very simple movie. It's not action-packed. It's friends getting together and talking, and like all this they want to do was connect with someone on this thing, and then the last shot would be these 3 kids. Now they've become friends because of this. More friends. And the last shot would be them at night playing baseball. One's the pitcher, one's over here, just sort of playing catch and stuff. You know, that's how I would have ended it. That would have been perfect. It's simple, but yet sweet. And you could even have that girl just watching the stands in the bleachers. Instead, you turn to a fucking shitty-ass comic act. with the most annoying alien ever. So Explorers is fucking it. Do you think marijuana should be legal? Never had it, so I don't know. I've never done it. I wouldn't care either way, to be honest. Have you seen the two X-Files porn movies they made? Nah, haven't seen that. Um, haven't seen it. But thanks for the questions, though. That was Dram707. This is Anger9172. Oh, okay, this is the guy. He says there were shitty audio quality tributes by Guitar for Stone's Detox, but if he's watching, I didn't think they were shitty. I thought they were really good. If you have a wish, I can post good quality audio tracks somewhere else. I thought they were good. A lot of people feel that Stallone has given many influences throughout his career to people. As a fan, I'd like to know, is there any influence or inspiration that you took from Sly? Well, that was very... Thank you for your activity here and wish you all for the best. That's very nice of him. First off, I didn't think you did shitty because I don't know how to play guitar for shit. And second off, yeah, what I took from Sly, influence, inspiration, more inspiration than influence. Like, just the fact that this was a guy who, he has a certain way of speaking that pretty much everybody makes fun of. Like, think about it. More people make fun of Stallone and his voice more than the others. And it's one of those things where, you know, he's always the easy target. I'm like, this is a guy who got that way because of how he was born. I don't know which side, but one side's paralyzed from birth. Because they went in and they severed something, and so now he's like this. So that's why he kind of talks that way. And people make fun of it. Like, in a mean way. And Razzies, the shitty awards, they always call him the worst. They call him the worst actor of the decade. They say Rambo 2 was the worst film of that year. Really? Rambo 2 is the worst film of 1985? Really? They nominated Cliffhanger for worst movie. They nominated a lot of films for worst movie. They always nominate him and win for worst actor, and they call him the worst actor of the decade. But that guy keeps going. Maybe he'll fuck up with these films, but, you know, I'm still a fan of his because has stumbles along the way, but he keeps going. And when he did Rocky, Rambo, Expendables, he made a comeback. He keeps making. He made a comeback in the 90s with Cliffhanger. People thought Last Action Hero would be the big film, which I like Last Action Hero, but then Cliffhanger came out and kicked ass. So I enjoy Sly. Just the inspiration is that, you know, he had nothing. He wrote a script. He's like, I want to star in this. I want to star in this. He had no money. He had to sell his dog, and he made Rocky, and he kept going. So, you know, that's the sort of inspiration it has for me. Like, you know, the guy, you know, doesn't stop. So I appreciate that. The Great Mile. Do you like films by cult director Jess Franco? I haven't seen many films from Jess Franco, to be honest. Do you like the actress Jennifer Beals? Is that Flashdance? I don't mind her. I don't mind Jennifer Beals. That might not be the right shit. Whoever it is, I don't mind her that much. What's your favorite menu item at McDonald's? The dollar menu, because I'm a cheapskate. So I did French fries, McChicken, double cheeseburger, or McDouble. Dollar menu, definitely. Has there ever been a time in your life where you had to call 911? Thankfully, no. Although maybe by the end of this video, because it'll be so long I have no voice. But seriously, no, thankfully not. Do you like popsicles? Once in a while, very, very rarely. I mean, once in a while, maybe I can't even remember the last time I had a popsicle. Very, very rarely. I mean, and if I did, it'd be like a cherry, you know, cherry popsicle. Do you like disaster storm movies? Yeah, I like disaster movies and storm movies. I I don't know if you consider Twister that, but I enjoy Twister. I enjoy, I love Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones. Dante's Peak. But I really love Twister. I really love Volcano. Towering Inferno I liked. Daylight with Sylvester Stallone. If you want to call it a disaster film, I enjoy that. 2012 and Day After Tomorrow, I did not mind those films. I didn't mind those films. I liked them. So I like disaster films, you know. Not all of them. Like, I don't like The Perfect Storm because it's a depressing fucking movie about a bunch of fucking idiots who are like, hey, you go out there, you're going to die. But we need a fish. You know what? You wait. Get a job at fucking McDonald's. You know, you don't go out there and die. And they went, oh, and then they died. And then they're heroes. I'm like, they're heroes. I understand the point. I mean, it's a sad, tragic story, but it just depressed me. When I saw it, I'm like, well, fuck, everybody died because they wanted their fish. I know because they could not go out there later and they needed to get the money for their families and stuff. I understand that. Just it's very depressing though. Do you own a teacup? Nah. Never need a teacup because I always drinking from a cup from that. Do you know what movie this scene is from? It's only 11 seconds long. And he has a link, which I guess I could try to check out. 11 seconds long. So, porno movie maybe? Rickrolled. Let's see. This movie is from... It's from Mannequin. Yeah. Yeah, it was from Mannequin starring Andrew McCarthy. Was it Kim Cattrall? Okay. So that's where it's from, Mannequin. It's like, what? Mr. Rubarbo wants to thank me for doing reviews of Cyborg 2 and 3. You're very welcome. I don't know how you were able to sit through those movies. What are your most favorite cult movies? Favorite cult movies? Well, it depends what represents a cult film. Like some would say John Carpenter's The Thing is a cult movie. Blade Runner is a cult movie. So, I guess it would be a definition of what is considered a cult movie. Like if I type in cult movies, and they say, okay, the top 50 cult movies from Entertainment Weekly. What's their... So they have like Chainsaw Massacre, Repo Man, Scarface is a cult movie? Is that considered a cult movie? Hard Boiled? This is what Entertainment Weekly says are the 50 big cult movies. I mean, if that's the case, then I love Dawn of the Dead is a cult movie. Clerks is a cult movie. Big Lebowski? Friday? I wonder if Mr. Rubar was like, no, those aren't cult movies. But that's what Entertainment Weekly's saying. Because I love the Big Lebowski. Love the Big Lebowski. That's one of my favorites. Clerks. Love... But I'm just wondering what... Like Street Trash I like. Scarface, if that's a cult movie, I like that film. Repo Man I like. I wonder what the hell constitutes a cult movie. 34 cult movies of all time. But yeah, I really like Scarface. I really like The Big Lebowski. I put The Big Lebowski up there. They Live. I'll put that. Clerks. So it is, yeah, I guess there's another 10. Yeah, Clerks, Big Lebowski, They Live. Put those three up there. I don't know, Scarface, I didn't think that was a cult movie, but if it is, then yeah. put that on there. They have a lot of weird things that I'm like, really? That's Evil Dead 2, I guess that's a cult movie. I like that one. Akira. Shawshank Redemption's a cult movie? I didn't know that. The Hidden? That's a cult movie? If so, I like The Hidden. So I guess, just depends what the cult movie is. Least favorite action film and how would you make it a better movie? Least favorite action film. Least favorite. That's tough because there's a lot of bad action movies. A lot of bad ones. Like, uh, but I know I did a whole thing with my friends on, bad action movies. Like, I have the Seagal stuff. Make them better. Have Seagal lose weight. Lose some fucking weight, please. That's how I would do that. And have him do his own voice work. Have him do his own training. And be like, come on, dude, you can do better than this, Machete, not have it so that the trailer lied. Less about the border, more action, more hardcore thrills and chills and faster pace. AVP, have more action, have a better pace, have a badass hero. You can have Michael Biehn in AVP. Plus, I would call it Aliens vs. Predator, first off. I would call it, have a rated R. I would call it, I'll put AVP. This is supposed to be an action movie in a way. And first I call it Aliens vs. Predator. I make it rated R. Fuck the pyramids. It's not Stargate. Have Michael Biehn, because by the end, what's your name? It could be John Hicks, or whatever first name you want to come up with. And you find out his last name is Hicks. Oh, he's the ancestor of, he's going to lead up to Corporal Hicks. And have a wall-to-wall action. That's what I would do with At least that's my take on it. Trying to think. Beverly Hills Cop 3. I'd make Eddie Murphy less about, I don't know, less trying to be Wesley Snipes and more trying to be like his own damn self. Like Axel Foley. But, yeah, Alien vs. Predator. AVP, I'd make Aliens vs. Predator. Are you planning to do any more shitty damn shitty player videos? Maybe. I did some, like, a little bit later, and I didn't get too many comments from them, but, maybe one day I'll do more of them. Might do more of them. But I'm glad you liked them. Thank you for the kind words. Lane 618. I did see put a comment on the actual, under the video, but this is a PM. What are some Stallone Schwarzenegger movies that you hate? Mine are Judge Dredd, Stop Your Mom Will Shoot, and Junior. I hate Stallone. Well, I don't hate Stallone, but Stallone films, I hate Rhinestone. Judge Dredd is very disappointing to me. It's weird. I don't hate Stubborn Mom Will Shoot. I can watch Stubborn Mom Will Shoot. I have fun with that movie. But I don't like Rhinestone. I don't like Judge Dredd. I don't like Spy Kids 3. That's, I think, his lowest point, Spy Kids 3. I don't really like Assassins or The Specialist. Those are films I think could have been much better. Hmm. I really don't like Driven. I think that's a film that could have been better too, with him and Rennie on. Driven was lackluster and boring. Bullshit. Arnold? Bad Schwarzenegger films. I don't mind Junior. I mean, it's okay, but I don't hate Junior. Hercules in New York, one of his first movies I hate. I don't like Raw Deal. I know a lot of people love Schwarzenegger's Raw Deal. It has a good ending, but the rest of the movie is fucking boring. I did review Raw Deal. I hate Raw Deal. It has a good ending. The rest of the movie is boring. I hate Raw Deal. Batman and Robin. It's another bad Schwarzenegger film that Schwarzenegger's in. Batman and Robin. Buttman and Robbie. So it should be called Buttman and Robbie. So Buttman and Robbie and what's the fucking movie? Raw Deal. Hercules Goes Bananas or Hercules in New York, whatever you want to call it. What else? What other movie? Suck balls. Suck dick. Not too much. Not too much. Terminator 3. That was disappointing as fuck. Like, really? Okay. I don't hate Sixth Day. I like Sixth Day okay. There might be more, but it's weird. I love Stallone more, but yet he's made more bad movies than Schwarzenegger, in my opinion. But yeah, I like Stallone more. Go figure. But thank you. I guess I'll get to your questions later, too. Mark Ken. Want to ask you a question. What do you think about... I guess it's kind of like a question on the paranormal about the Battle of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, about how sad a lot of men suffered in 1863. I guess there's a video on supposedly it being haunted. The reason I don't mention stuff because some people don't understand, think I'm crazy. I have had experience with the paranormal, and to me, I just find it sad that these spirits of these soldiers cannot move on. um, if that's true, the ghosts, yeah, it's sad. I don't think you're stupid or crazy. I mean, I want to believe, but it's like UFOs. I mean, I want to believe. I want to believe there's UFOs. I want to believe there's ghosts, but I've never seen them in my eyes. And the thing is, you know, he said he's experienced them in actual capacity. I think he just said I've had experience with the paranormal. I don't know what specifically, but I mean, yeah, it's sad. But at the same time, it's like if unless I see with my own two eyes, it's hard for me to believe in it because nowadays, if you see something like Ghost Hunters or something like that, they make so much shit up. Not this guy, but a lot of people make so much shit up because they want famous, right? They want to get famous. But yeah, with all this technology, we can't actually prove the existence of this or that. And also with technology, you can fake anything. Like you see a bunch of stuff on YouTube and whatever, and you can do anything with computers. Like you can fake, tremendously fake. Oh, this is fake. This is real. You can do anything. I mean, that one guy made Gremlins in his home basement and put Gremlins in like all these like Batman and all these other movies. The Exorcist. I'm like, if that guy can do that, you do anything with video effects, technology, all that kind of stuff. And that's one of those things. It's like, wow, you can do a lot. You can really do a lot. It's crazy. But I want to believe, but I would like to see it for myself. The same way with UFOs. It's like, okay, they always get some redneck guy who got a probe. Now, if they got like I don't know George W. Bush, well, no one would believe his ass either. But if you got like some rich, some doctor or some lawyer, like someone, who, an actor, but maybe that's why. Maybe they're smart. Maybe it's like, well, no one's gonna believe this hunk of junk. But no, I want to believe. So if, if that's true, it's sad, but unless I see it from my own two eyes personally, then it's kind of hard to take that route. Um, I Live Again asks, what is your favorite rant or reviews of Effrey and why when he was on YouTube? Let's see. I know he did one on Machete, which was a film I know he was looking forward to as well. Only in his video, it looked like he was going to cry. So that was kind of fun. Not fun that we don't cry, but it was kind of fun that, you see someone who has your own views and ideas and kind of shares your thoughts on it. So that was kind of fun. So that'd probably be it, Machete. Any other funny stories from your job or when you used to work at Target? I don't know if any other funny stories. I mean, just the ones I've told before. When I worked at Target, you see, you had the one where I'm outside waiting with a friend, and yeah, it's like 8, 9 in the morning, and this woman comes up in a car, missing a lot of teeth. So where's the bar? Yeah, it's like 9 or so in the morning. And I explained to this woman about 3 times. I guess, you go here, you go there, you go here. I have to explain to this person 3 times. And I hear chuckling, and it's because my friend is like this. She's like, yeah, it's a woman, older woman, missing like a bunch of teeth, looking for a bar at 8 or 9 in the morning. I have to explain to this person 3 times. And a part of me remembers that she still went the wrong way. But the more I think about it, I think maybe they would just turn around and then go in that way. So that might have been it. But still, then when they left, he's laughing his ass off, saying I couldn't say anything, otherwise I busted you up. Yeah, another time where another friend, different friend, he had this car, like what was the car? It was like God, I forgot the make of the car, Trans Am or something like that. Just got it, and then it really, oh yeah, he's so proud of it, and it was a piece of shit. It broke down, trying to turn like to take me home, broke down, and like it kept breaking down. I basically had to go into the parking lot, and I said, "I see you," and I left him and just walked home. I probably got home before him still, and I just said, "Fuck this, I'm walking home." Another time I went with another friend to the movie theater. This one I actually went to the movie theater. We saw King Kong. We both hated it. And I know the whole time going back, he's like, fucking ice rink. What the fuck? The fucking ice rink. And I'm like, yeah, I know, those are crazy. He's like, but the fucking ice, Big Monty and the girl on the fucking ice rink. What the shit? Is like, I know, it's bullshit. There's one time where the whole store flooded. So, because of the sprinklers. So basically I was at the end just having to push all day the fucking water out of the fucking thing. But, that was a fun job, and the fact that the people around you, because you weren't doing everything by yourself, especially for the most part, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Um, do you feel Zack Snyder could make a good Superman movie? I don't know. Superman, I'd give up on Superman. Zack Snyder, I don't know. I didn't like Sucker Punch, but a lot of the other movies he made I liked. I'd give up on Superman because, you know what? The sensible movie to make. Interest in Superman has dwindled. Let's face it. More people are interested in Batman. Superman, the interest has dwindled. The best way to reintroduce him is to kill him. It is. And I think the best way to do it, take the most famous comic book the most famous issues of Superman history is the death and rebirth of Superman. And I don't care what people say, that Superman Doomsday anime movie was a fucking travesty. It was a travesty. It was a bullshit travesty. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I disagree. It was a bullshit travesty. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm going to lay down because I know it's going to be a long one. Really long one. So I'm going to lay down. There we go. It was a bullshit travesty, man. Horrendous travesty. Because they didn't follow the comics at all. It just... Take the comic book, Death and Rebirth of Superman, you can do it right. You can do it perfectly. It's simple. Simple to make? No. But simple to imagine? Yes. It's right there in the pages. It's right there in the pages. So I really don't understand why they don't do it, you know? Why they don't do it? Why they don't make it done? And if they're not going to do that story, oh, we're going to do Superman 2 again, it doesn't really interest me. It doesn't. So fuck that. Bullshit. If you had a chance to travel to, where would you like to go and why? If you had a chance to travel. Guess you don't mean time travel, you mean like just travel? I don't know. Maybe Hawaii, because I've never been there. Lay on a beach, near the ocean. Like to travel to where my friends Mike, Michael Keane, Effrey, and such, just to hang out with them. Probably there. What are your thoughts on Justin Lin, Chris Martin doing T5 with Arnold? I'm not a fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Terminator films. I'm sorry. I love the first Terminator film. T2, I think it's okay. And I mean, I don't think there's anything bad about Terminator 2. It's just that I think everybody talks about the film so much that I kind of get sick of hearing about it. You know, it's one of those films you kind of got sick of hearing about. Of Arnold films, T2 is not in my top 10. It's a good movie, but I like Running Man more. I like Commando more. I like Total Recall, Predator more. The first Terminator film more. Terminator 3 was bullshit. I hated it. And Terminator Salvation, like, whatever. Didn't hate it, didn't love it. Terminator films don't interest me that much. Like, Arnold sequel, I'd probably go more with Predator. Another Predator film. With Arnold starring? Okay, maybe there's a chance with Arnold starring. Total Recall 2. True Lies 2. You know, there's a lot better ones for me than Terminator 5. Justin Lin, I liked Fast 5. That's one movie. What other films has he done? Tokyo Drift? Didn't care for that film. Did he do the fourth movie? I can't remember. If he did, then it was a shitty film. Whatever, I don't know. I don't know if he did that, but... I'm not fucking... Okay, he made a movie I liked. One. Doesn't mean much. So T5 I don't look forward to. And it makes no sense. Arnold is old. They don't make... Why would they make an old cyborg? Why would they make a cyborg that looks like he's 60, 70 years old? Doesn't make any sense, does it? You would not make a Terminator that looks 70 years old. It's stupid to do another Terminator film. It makes no fucking sense. It's stupid. Hey, even though he looks old as fuck and he's got wrinkles, why would a cyborg have wrinkles and all this other shit? For fuck's sake. Fuck Terminator films. I'm tired of it. I've seen clips of Sarah Connor Chronicles. Just doesn't interest me, you know? Just doesn't interest me. I know my friend Efrey is like, oh, come on, Matt, but it just doesn't interest me. The storyline doesn't interest me. The cast doesn't interest me. Summer Glau, she's okay, but it's like, you know, whatever, you know. Just Terminator films? No, no more. We don't need any more. Do you feel that the new Ninja Turtles film should go in the same dark tone that Transformers 3 did? I haven't seen Transformers 3, so I don't know how dark it actually went, but it'd be nice, but it'll never happen. But yeah, I would love to see a new Ninja Turtles film that's dark, and it'll never happen, but that'd be wonderful. I wish. Billy Bon Jovi. Or sorry, Bill Bon Jovi. What do you think of the Oscars? Personally think they are biased movie awards that favor anything over sci-fi, action, and horror. They award high recognition to people that simply don't deserve as much as other filmmakers and actors do. Um, uh, fuck the Oscars. I don't care about the Oscars. I really don't. I don't watch the Oscars. Never seen. I haven't. I can't remember the last time I even sat down to watch the Oscars. I just don't care about the Oscars. The Oscars suck. The Oscars. I don't. Never cared about the Oscars, to be honest. I mean, once in a while they have. Okay, I like the Hurt Locker. I'm glad it beat Avatar. I don't think Avatar deserved to be nominated for Best Picture. That's my opinion. There's a lot of films I think are awesome that don't get nominated. Copland didn't get anything. I think that was a great movie. Shawshank Redemption should have won Best Picture. It didn't. It was stupid. Fucking Madonna's song from Dick Tracy beat out Bon Jovi's Blaze of Glory back in 1990 because they were both nominated for Best Songs. Blaze of Glory loses. Madonna's shitty song for Dick Tracy won. What song do you remember? You remember Blaze of Glory. You don't remember Madonna's shitty song from... So Oscars go fuck itself. Now that you have a little pussycat, does it concern you that you're breaking rule number 5 of the bro code? Well, I don't know what the bro code is, to be honest. So I don't know what rule number 5 is. If it's about not having cats, fuck that. I hate dogs. If it's something about dogs, I hate dogs. I hate them. They drool, they're loud, they tear shit up. Remember one time my mom brought this dog home. I didn't like it. What did it do? It ate out my original Nintendo Entertainment System. Just chewed up the fucking wires. And this is a time where you couldn't find the wires. I'm like, you motherfucker. I hate dogs. Roof, roof, roof. They're loud. They stink. They're shitty. And they suck. LT Goon. I think I said it wrong, sorry. Is there anything else you like watching on YouTube besides movie reviews? Yeah. When I got on here, I did tributes. Movie tributes. So I liked watching movie tributes. Love watching movie tributes. Very much so. Watch them a lot. Love making them. But with the whole copyright thing, kind of like, well, just didn't care anymore. Because it's like you put all this fun, hard work just to go up and get taken down for copyright. But I still like watching tributes. And I like watching fan trailers. I like watching stuff on video games. So yeah, I still like watching a lot of stuff. Tinny Pototi 2. Do you do anything special for the holidays? Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's? Not really. Not really. But yeah, not really, no. Because I don't really get into holidays. Because I don't drink. I don't want to go out to drink. Oh yeah, hang out with the family with something guys you never talk to, guys you never associate with, and basically, you're just going to end in a fight or an argument. I'm like, well, fuck this. What's the point? You're going out here and you don't care about them. You don't like you care about them, but it's just you're kind of there and you're like Thanksgiving. I hate Thanksgiving food. The turkey is always drier than shit. I'm like mashed potatoes. I hate green beans. Okay, so fuck Thanksgiving. Christmas. I'm like just a holiday made to. Well, I haven't seen this person in months. I gotta go buy him something. Even though I don't have the money to do it, but I gotta buy him something. And I was like, don't buy anything for me. And if you do buy something for me, then, okay. But I don't know, I rather just, all it is just, hey, let's have some holiday so the businesses can get more money out of our pockets. New Year's, whatever, same shit, different day for me, for honest. Do you miss living in Texas? Not how much it cost. It's very expensive. I miss the stores. Because where I lived, it was right by McDonald's. But it was also right by Long John Silver's, which they don't have around here. But I love Long John Silver's. It's right by Hastings, my favorite store ever. Just the rental, like the amount of movies they had to rent was amazing. And CDs, you can find so many CDs that people sold. Oh wow, this is hard to find. And same thing with movies. It was like a wonderful place to shop in. Do you own any movies in your collection that you haven't even watched yet? Not really movies that I haven't watched yet. No. No. Not, well, I know one time someone sent me those Artist Underground movies, and I never bothered to see them, to be honest, because I didn't. I heard about what they are. I'm like, nah, I can't. I'm not sitting through that. I'm sorry, I'm not sitting through it. Um, I'm looking at my wall now. Not really tons, to be honest. Well, I know someone gave me like these DVDs from like he wanted to get rid of them. They're from overseas. Like one was Lord of the Rings, and one was uh, I forgot the name of them already. But I'm like, watch them sometime. Never got around to them though, to be honest. So I guess those. Do you keep DVD slipcovers? Well, I guess you know. I guess that kind of shows that I guess I have DVD slipcovers in there. Or I guess you mean like on the My Bloody Valentine, the original, like when you pull it out, then open it, you put it back on. I keep those. Yeah, I keep those. I do keep those. Favorite type of pizza? Pepperoni. Will you buy fast food when it comes out? I'll buy it, but I'll just wait till it gets cheaper because that's a film that I know is not going to disappear. Like it's not a low budget, or independent film that is going to disappear and the price will rise. That film, there's going to be a time where that film's going to be $5. So I can just wait for the $5. Can you do another Melio commercial like you did on the old account? Maybe. Maybe if I get time and, know how to do it better. What was the song you used on your intro on your Badass Movie Gems on your old account? Heavy Rockies type song with somebody saying, fuck yeah, at the end. Oh, I think you mean
Fucking A. A lot of people have asked about that. It's the scene with Alice getting ready in front of the mirror and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master. That's where it's from. But yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, a lot of entertaining movie. And that's a piece of song that you can't find separately. Like, you could rip it from the movie, but you have the sound effects from the movie. But as Alice getting ready from the mirror, it's like, down, 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 bow, down, 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 and then fucking A. That's Alice saying fucking A. But yeah, that's a fun piece of music. Zero Mercy 01 asks, you had 3 long videos with old video game computer trailers. Did you delete them because of some copyright issues? I wanted to watch them. One is still up, actually. If you look on my account and it just says video game commercials, just type that in, and it's up. The other 2 I deleted. One was because of copyright. I don't have them anymore. But also because I didn't realize I had duplicated a lot of videos. So a lot of times it was the same type of advertisements. But there's one is still up. Just type in on my channel video game commercials and you'll find it. It's about an hour or so long, and it's still up. So, but the other 2, unfortunately, I don't have anymore. But those are all the PMs so far. And actually, I'm going to stop right here and make a part 2 because I still got to the questions. And that way and if I try to upload one long-ass video, it'll be too long. So I'll upload this in 2 parts. Maybe 3, but stay tuned and see you in a few minutes. Later.